to conclusion, if there is such a word, since there is a journey. It's all of us. And you are fortunate to have Garfield Grandison in your corner as a publicist. The event of tonight must not go unpublished. I recognize the importance of Twitter and Facebook that you are all masters of. Spread the news. Because that's what's going to define you as an institution. No Casey, no Dintil, no Campion is better than Dintil. Sorry. You must pardon me when I say Dintil. You must pardon me when I say Dintil. Pardon me. When I say Dintil, you must pardon me, because, it's 13 years. So, but I'm speaking about Geisel, seriously. None of these institutions are better than Geisel School. When you look at the result and add value to what this school gets and what it gives at the end of the school year, you recognize that Geisel is a giant among the 109 schools in this country. And I'm not saying that to pick up any chest, but every year, when you analyze the data, Geisel is leaps and bounds above many traditional high schools. And importantly, Geisel has grabbed onto themselves some little niche, and they're doing well in that. Music, for example, very soon, if you continue with people like the other Miss Davis, that's what I want. What's your name, sir? Mr. Foster. Mr. Foster, don't just bring computer. I want you go to the length and breadth of Canada and find the musical instruments and send to Geisel. That's a niche market for Geisel. The same way you see what Halfa producing the Scatterlights. If you people just start finding a little niche, and music is a nice place to start, you'll be producing all the musicians that will enter this country. Because you are doing well in that. I can't tell you about getting a big soccer field and so, because it's not there. You find that niche that you think you can excel in. And so, during the 1970s, many students at this school lied about the school they attended. Many of them. They lied about SSC. They lied about JSC. They wanted to be the wannabes. And if there isn't one of you who never at some point in your time wanted to be a wannabe, you'll be lying to Mr. Clarke.
Never.
You must at some point in time say, listen, go and pass some GC, and me go to some other college school, But I'm saying, tonight, you must feel proud to say, I am a proud graduate of the Geisel School. Because there are many schools who can't even conceptualize having a function like this tonight on their 40th anniversary. So today you have equal, you have surpass, you have surpassed what the common entrance examination used to do. And what you didn't understand, many of you here who didn't understand in the era of common entrance, you never failed the common entrance. Movita, you never failed the common entrance. What happened is that the place was given to those who were more privileged than you are. Can you imagine you just come from, and at that time in Geisel, most people were living in very small dwellings. Joan Davis lived in a house where she had her brothers and her sisters all piled up in about 3 little rooms, 1 hall and 2 rooms. That's the truth. I don't think she's embarrassed about that. No, she was not. But then, in that midst, was a very bright girl. And can you imagine the kind of distraction she would have had to get the lesson on? What was against her was culture. The culture was not fair. The common entrance exam was set for children who had middle class orientation, of having a room to study and the nice books and so. So many of us failed it because of that, and I'm including myself in that. How many of you got a pass at the common entrance? Anybody inside here?
I didn't take it.
Any common entrance pass? No, man, you were just born. Talk about you. Mr. Williams, you were just born. So I'm saying, Mr. Williams, the system then was a system of merit based upon class. It never offered equity to all of Jamaican children. And so, we must never lose track of the past. When Michael Manley said if he didn't do anything, he wanted every child in Jamaica to have a high school education. I don't know if he understood what he was doing at the time, you know. Like Garrett, I don't know if Michael Manley understood when he said that every picnic in Jamaica must get at least 5 years of high school education. So he just started naming all high school. They may have so much name. Comprehensive, junior high, new this and that. And he said, listen, we're going to have secondary schools for everybody. And it's under that we started leveling the play field for education. Let us take a futuristic look of where we want to go, since the journey must be carried on. I don't want you tonight to look around at the empty spaces here, because even the life of Christ is a testament of what this world is going to be today. Always there's going to be that 13 persons who will carry life through. That's how Father Baker, 13 of us will carry the trouble of the world. And the 13 of you seated here tonight, you have to carry the trust forward so that others can follow. And Reverend Baker will tell you that even some of those who followed after Christ didn't go because of the word, they went because of the bread and the fish. I want to make the appeal to those persons here tonight who are not just coming here to eat the bread and the fish, but you genuinely want to come on the wagon with Rennie and to start the Pastoral Association going. And Rennie, my advice to you is don't even start building no office. And the one that about being no officers. Just ask for a group of persons who can start as a working committee to get the thing off the ground. When it is well structured, you can start give people name president and this and that now. But start a working committee. Find persons whose interest is there. Find persons who can support you. Find those persons with the philanthropic acumen. Those who want to give of service, give of self. Find them to be a part of that working committee. Already tonight, you have established the Pastoral Association. So the same way that Brother Donaldson has prayed the right for the meal, he could have prayed a prayer on the establishment of the Pastoral Association inaugurated on this night. Let me end in this kind of a way. The future of guys in school must evolve. I want you all to know, every one of us today, including you, Mr. Williams, the future of this school don't belong to you. I want you to bear that clearly in your mind. You might think that you're the future of this school. It does not belong to you. None of us, the future don't belong here. We are the persons who will define the future. Listen how you're going to define it. You're going to define it by the heritage. If what you've done here is not going to be an annual affair, you'd have lost the substance of what heritage is all about. And let me tell you what heritage says in the African tradition. It says it is defined by our children. That which we pass down to them. That is heritage. And you can't speak of heritage if you don't speak about children. And so, Mr. Williams, you're no longer a child, you're a father. So, we must now set the stage that next year, at a point in time, we'll all meet in a setting like this for dinner. And I didn't hear you clap for that. And at that time, every empty space here must be taken by a teacher. And Mr. Small, I don't feel no way, no. But I expected to see every single member of staff seated at these tables. And tell them staff say that. Ms. Davis, I want you to tell the teachers that I feel bad that they're not here tonight. Because they, more than anyone else, are the benefactors of this enterprise. So they should be here. I want to see Miss Reed, I want to see Mr. Hamilton, I want to see all those persons, here. The second thing that will define the future